A delegation led by Richard Nixon's grandson and former U.S. officials has commemorated the late U.S. president's centennial by retracing his historic 1972 visit to China. Accompanied by his wife, Andrea Katzmatidis, Christopher Nixon Cox remembered how his grandfather broke the deadlock between Washington and Beijing amid the animosities of the Cold War and called for that same spirit of cooperation in contemporary U.S.-China relations.
My grandfather always said that a peaceful and prosperous China was critical for stability and peace in the world. And I think that that is more true today than at any time. If you look at the Korean Peninsula and what's happening in the Korean Peninsula, clearly China has a very important role to play.
Former Marine Corps aide Jack Brennan, who accompanied Nixon in 1972, returned to a crowded city filled with tourists.
There are challengers now and there were challengers then, but now it would seem that the spirits of cooperation are, it's much more open, of course, and the dialogue is better and they can deal more openly, much more openly, because of what President Nixon and Zhou Enlai and Chen Mao did 40 years ago.
As part of the celebrations of the 100th anniversary of Nixon's birth, the group retraced the former president's steps in the week that changed the world, as the 1972 trip has often been labeled.